In today's digital landscape, 93% of online experiences begin with a search engine. For small business owners, this statistics underscores the critical importance of creating content that ranks well on Google. Enter Frase, an innovative AI-powered tool designed to transform how businesses approach content creation and SEO optimization. Hi, my name is Lawrence from the Software Scout, and today I'm going to give you a walkthrough of Frase, the SEO content writing software that helps you to create content that Google loves. Okay, let's get down to business. When you are in Frase, you'll see the new document window. In this folder, we don't have any documents, and we'll see this little window in the center that prompts us to create a new document. You can also create a new document by clicking on the button at the top right, which I'm going to go ahead and do now. You'll see that we are presented with three options to create new documents: SEO workflow, a blank document, and the AI article wizard. Now, we are using the beta Frase version, which they are in the process of switching over to from the old legacy version. So this will be the one that we'll focus on and use during this video. For the SEO tutorial, that would typically be the option that you use if you've already written content, or if you are going to be writing content and then want to optimize it for SEO using Frase's functionality. We'll look at that in a bit more detail later in the video. You can also start with a blank document that allows you to write completely on your own or with the SEO tools, and then later optimize that document for SEO. And then the option that we're going to be using, which is the AI article wizard. And I really love that because basically this provides you with all the steps from A to Z to choose a topic, let the AI writer generate an AI outline for you, then populate that outline and write using relevant keywords based on the content that is already ranking in Google. I really love this. So I'm going to go ahead and click on continue. And the first piece of information that I need to provide to Frase in order to generate an article is to provide them with a search query. And what Frase will do then is to actually go and search the Google results or the SERPs for that search query, look at all the website results that are returned, analyze those websites to get an idea of the content that is used, to get an idea of the heading structure and the outline that is used, the links that they use, the number of words, how many images, etc. And it's going to analyze all that information and summarize it into the platform that we will have access to just now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, let's use long tail keyword. How to create a blog that ranks in Google. And we can select the country that we want to rank in, which is really, really useful. There's a whole list of countries. So if you want to optimize content, let's say for Argentina, you would choose that. In this instance, because we really want to have a global approach, I'm going to use United States, which is pretty much the default option that I use when I'm not writing for a specific country. I'm then going to click on Process Query, and Frase is going to spring into action, and it is going to search Google, find the results, as I said, review and analyze the structure of every website that it finds in the results, and then provide us with a summary. You can see how it's cycling through the different results. I'm going to give it another second or two. And there we go. Okay, so 16 search results have been processed for this query, how to create a blog that ranks in Google. And you can see that the articles are pretty much on topic. The first one is from neilpatel.com. It's number 1 in search results for this search query. It has about 3,500 words and 16 links, all useful information. And the title is How to Make Every Blog Article You Write Rank High on Google Search. And it then gives us the meta description as well. So this will be the information that Frase is going to use to help us to generate a blog article that can compete with these queries. I'm going to click on next. Okay, so it's going to ask me for a title for the article, a it gives us a little blurb there about how we should generate our article. In this instance, I'm going to take the easy way out. I could write the article myself, but I'm going to use AI and ask it to generate or provide me with some options for the article that would be suitable for the search query. And here we go. In a matter of seconds, I've got different articles: mastering blog SEO, strategies for achieving top Google rankings, the ultimate guide to crafting blog posts that dominate Google search results, from zero to rank, a step-by-step approach to elevating your blog on Google. I quite like that one. The essential checklist for writing blog articles that rank. So you can see all of these suggested titles are pretty on topic for the search query that we use. So I'm going to go with, let's use this from zero to rank. Okay, I'm going to click on next. So Frase now presents me with the topics that it believes are relevant to that title and to the topic that we want to discuss. And it provides us with a list of semantically relevant topics that would be an essential part of optimizing this article. In other words, these are topics that we really should write about as well if we want to cover the search term that we've entered comprehensively. This gives us topical authority. It makes sure that Google sees that we know the topic inside and out, and we can add our own topics here, or we can remove topics that we don't feel is relevant. If I look at this quickly: high quality content, internal links, internal linking, table of contents, SEO strategy. I think all of these are pretty relevant, so I'm just going to go ahead and click on next. And now we need to generate the outline and instructions for AI to create the outline first of all, and then to populate that outline using the AI writer. Now again, I could create this outline manually. I could select what kind of heading I want. I could then write in the heading and create the outline manually. But because I'm lazy and because Frase does such a great job, I'm going to opt to generate the outline with AI. So I'm going to click on this Generate Outline with AI button, and let's see what Frase comes up with. Here we go. Okay, Frase are giving us 29 headings, and if I scan through them quickly, it actually looks pretty good. So the heading would be from zero to rank. That's the title that we chose in the previous screen. A step-by-step approach to elevating your blog on Google. And then it gives us some H2s and H3s. And if we scroll through them quickly, they all look pretty relevant. The first one is understand the importance of SEO for your blog. Choose a niche and define your target audience. Conduct comprehensive keyword research. Optimize SEO page elements. And then it gives us some H3s about more detail around that. Title tags, meta descriptions, content structure, effective use of keywords, etc. So if I scroll through this looks pretty good. Again, even now that AI has generated this outline, I could easily add a heading if I wanted to. I could rearrange headings by dragging it up or down. But in this instance, I'm quite happy with what Frase has generated. I think it looks pretty good. And I'm just going to go ahead and click on next. Okay, so what we need to do now is to provide Frase with instructions for each section of the blog, each section of the outline. So again, I could click here and I could actually write the instructions manually, which is great if you want to have granular control about the direction that the AI writer goes in with each section. Or we could take the easy way out again and generate instructions with AI, which is what I'm going to be doing now. What Frase does now is, using the information that are in the SERPs, that are collected in the SERPs, using this outline that was generated, it's actually going to write instructions for the AI writer on how to approach each section of the outline. You can see it's generating it. If we look at the first one, understand the importance of SEO for your blog, it's created instructions and comments like optimizing your blog for search engines is essential for growing traffic exponentially over time. Keyword research is crucial, delivering quality content that is relevant, websites that consistently provide valuable content, etc. So what will happen now is, once the outline instructions have been generated and we click next and we actually get the AI writer to start writing, it's going to go through each section of the outline It's going to use these instructions or these comments as context for writing. And these comments or tips are going to guide the AI writer to make sure that it stays on topic, that it covers that heading properly without hallucinating or going off on a tangent, etc. So this is amazing. We actually look through it. It would probably take us half an hour to an hour to actually create a good outline like this. Frase is literally doing it in probably a minute or two. Look at structured data markup. It really covers every topic quite well, and it gives a good background that the AI writer can use to generate content. I'm interested to see how many words we actually end up with, because if I look at this, this is quite a comprehensive outline. We're probably going to be ending up with a couple of thousand of words. So it's going to be quite a robust article. This would probably be the kind of article that I would use as pillar content, which covers the topic quite exhaustively, and we can then write additional articles that we can link to create a content silo. We're almost done. At the end, it's even generating an FAQ sections for us with some questions that Frase created. Also, again, looking at questions that people may have asked or that are covered in the SERPs. And I really like the information it's giving. How long does it take to see results from SEO efforts? It's a long-term process, may take several months. Monitoring traffic, achieving a high-ranking position on Google search in a short time is ambitious. You know, it really provides a pretty good outline, actually. I'm going to click on Next. And now we can select a tone of voice. Now this is really nice. You know, in the past, you'd pretty much be stuck with whatever output an AI writer would give you. But Frase gives us the opportunity to actually determine the writing style of the article. So we have casual, convincing, funny, appreciative, candid, cautionary, quite a few options. And you'll pretty much be hard put not to find a tone of voice for the kind of article that you want to write, regardless of what it is. So you could also select custom, for example, and give a description. But in this case, I'm going to go with, because this is a blog post and it's a guide, I'm going to go with informative. Click on Next. So there we go. Here is the search query that we're going to be using. There's the title that AI generated for us. These are the topics that the AI writer will cover when it's writing. The tone of voice is going to be informative. And this is the outline that AI generated along with the instructions. We can show the instructions. We can get an idea again of what each section is going to be doing. And we are ready to submit. Okay, so Frase is going to take all the information that is compiled now from the SERPs. It's going to take the guidance that I provided to it on how we want it written, which tone of voice, the topics that we want to include, and it is going to generate the article using the AI writer. Now this is going to take a few minutes, so I'm going to pause the video here. Okay, we're almost complete. And let's take a look at what the article looks like. Okay, from zero to rank, a step-by-step approach to elevating your blog on Google. In the digital landscape brimming with blogs, standing out can feel like an insurmountable challenge. With millions of websites clamoring for attention, understanding how to elevate your blog's visibility on Google becomes essential for success. Search engine optimization, or SEO, not only influences your blog's ranking, but also affects your overall online presence and audience engagement. It's a pretty good introduction. We probably could tweak that a little bit, but all in all, it seems like it's used the outline and populated it quite well, understanding the importance of SEO for your blog. At the core of driving traffic and ensuring your blog's longevity is a well-planned search engine optimization strategy. given that it can take an average of 3 to 6 months for blog posts to start ranking on Google, implementing strong SEO from the outset is an essential investment. Okay, then it goes on and it covers choosing a niche and defining your target audience, comprehensive keyword research. Keyword research tools are invaluable in this process, providing insights into high search volume keywords with low competition. These tools also suggest variations of long-tail keywords, which can be instrumental in shaping your content calendar. Okay, all seems pretty solid. Importance of title tags and meta descriptions, high quality engaging content. And as I expected, this is quite a long article because it's a meaty topic that we have to cover, and AI Writer seems to have done quite a good job of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save this document. And now the fun really starts. Now that AI has generated this document for us, we are now going to see at how we can optimize this document and make sure that we cover everything that is needed to rank this article well. So on the right-hand side, you're going to see a research tab, and this is the search query that we initially entered, how to create a blog that ranks in Google, and there's a start button. Now when I'm going to click the start button, Frase is again going to analyze the SERPs, and it's going to see how the content that the AI writer has generated compares with the information that you can find in SERP. So I'm going to click that. And we have quite a bit of interesting information that's provided here. We've got different tabs. You've got the SERP, we've got the outline, we've got the optimize section, and we've got the link section. I'm going to go through these one by one. If we look at SERP, we see that there's information that's quite useful when we start editing the article. For example, people also ask, if you've run a search on Google, you've most probably seen this, where Google gives you some suggestions for search queries that other people have asked about this topic that might be relevant to your search. And having them here is really useful. If we, for example, think that is it easy to rank a blog in Google would be relevant to our article, we could easily copy this into the editor and then write about that if we wanted to add to the article. Remember, at the beginning it said that 16 search results are going to be scraped and reviewed. And here are the search results. Really useful, again, the title, the meta description or the beginning introduction that the SERPs show, along with the outline structure that that particular article used. So this is the Neil Patel article that we were looking at earlier in #1 position with 3,500 words, and this is the outline that that article used. One H1 and pretty much H2s all through. In the second place, we have clearvoice.com with 1,700 words, 21 links. DA for that domain is 27, domain authority. And this would be the structure that that one used. Now, this is really, really useful because as we go through our article outline, we can compare it to what we see here. And if necessary, we could edit our outline to include aspects from here. So let's say, for example, we decide that the base, why SEO content writing is really important. Our AI writer has covered it, but let's assume for argument's sake that it hasn't. We could very easily copy that and paste it to the editor, and it will automatically insert it here. Now, we could write about this content. Why is SEO content writing important? And create an additional section for it. I'm going to show you a bit later that we could also use the AI writer, which is really a lot of fun, and it makes writing really, really, really easy. But for now, let's see. I think I'm pretty happy with what the AI writer has created. So I'm going to go to outline again, and this now shows the outline that AI writer created for our article. So this is what our outline looks like. And as you can see, it's pretty comprehensive. It's got H2s, H3s. It's really covering the topic quite nicely. And I'm pretty happy with that. I don't think I'm going to add anything to it now. The Optimize tab is probably where we're going to be spending most of our time, as we said, and it's really, really interesting because what it does is it shows us a topic score for our content based on what the AI writer has created. It actually goes and compares the content to what is found in the SERPs that it scraped, and it compares the content that we created or our AI writer created with the content that is already ranking in Google. So, for example, you can see our topic score is 100%, which is exceptionally high. I don't often see that. But the average score for competitors is only 52. So our AI writer has created an article that is significantly better scored according to Frase than the competitors. We can view the competitors to see who they are and how they rank. So our document is at 100%. The next one would be HubSpot at 97%. Going down to medium at 0%. So the average of all these would be 52, topic score of 52%, we're scoring 100%. It shows how many words are in our article, 6,385, that's pretty long. I figured it was going to be quite a hefty article. The average word count for the other search results is only 3,000, less than half of what we've got. We have 33 headers in our article. The competition has around 20 on average. We don't have any links in our article at the moment yet, which we'll address later, while the competition has 26. No images in our content either. We'll add them later before publishing, while the competition has 10. Now, as you can see, we've got different types of results in the optimization tab. We've got long tail, we've got all topics, and we have clusters. Now, for most of the time, I pretty much focus on long tail, which is obviously long tail keywords, and it shows the color coding for each of the various long tail keywords. So let's say, for example, this high quality content keyword is quite important. The competition uses that an average of 2 times. We've used it 6 times. When the button is colored green, it actually shows that we are well optimized for the keyword that is used. If we look, we can see the different statuses here. Completed is what we just discussed. In other words, our article or our content is well optimized for that keyword. In progress would be search terms that we have used but we haven't fully utilized yet. So, for example, blog titles we've only used once. We can see it over here, and we should ideally be using it 2 times to kind of match with the competition's usage of that term. We also have overuse, and this is quite good to have. In our case, we don't have it, but where we've used or where there's been a bit of keyword stuffing, I'd say, in our content, those search terms would be shown here, and we could then, change them for synonyms or for other terms that make more sense. Topic gap is also very useful. This would show search terms that our competition has used but that we have not included in our article content. So it's always useful going through these and seeing which of these would be relevant to our article and adding them. Now, because we're already scoring 100% and we've got a very long article, I'm not going to go through that exercise, but it would be relatively simple. For example, valuable content, we could create an article or a sentence or 2 about the use of valuable content, how that contributes to our SEO, and that would then improve our score and also color this one green. Let's take a look at the link section. As I mentioned here, the competition has on average 26 links in their content. We don't have any, and we're going to rectify that now. If we click on the links section, this is a really useful list. It shows all the links that the competition content uses or references in their articles. Now, obviously, including links, both external and internal links, are valuable for SEO, and this makes it easy. For example, if we look at, let's say, moz.com, here it shows a few extracts from articles in the competition that reference Moz It gives you a link, an external link as well, and it's relatively easy to include those. For example, I'll make some space, and if I click on this, for example, it will actually copy and paste that into our article with the relevant link as well. So it's a quick way to easily add external links. If we have links on our own domain, for example, we could also easily just write a paragraph and then include an internal link here to ensure that we've got good link distribution in our content as well. So basically, we've gone from a blank page to having a fully written article that is very, very well optimized to rank in Google. Our next step would be to proofread this. We could tweak areas where we feel that the AI writer might have used less than ideal wording or language. We could generate or find some stock images that we would include here. We would also obviously go through and make sure that we've got internal and external links that are appropriate. But once we've done that, the next step would be to simply select everything, copy and paste it into our WordPress blog and publish it. So this is a quick walkthrough. I hope that this has been useful and that this will encourage you to start using Frase as your content generation platform. Okay, I think that about covers it. If you are interested in testing out the Frase platform, I've included a link in the description below which you can click. It will take you to the Frase website and you can then register for a free trial and discover the amazing features of Frase for yourself. It will be an affiliate link, so I will receive a small commission if you do decide to subscribe to Frase. It won't change the cost of your subscription in any way or add to it, but that will help me to keep the channel going and to provide more software reviews. Thank you for your time.